What's going on, everybody? So this morning I was on eBay looking at a lot of these cards in Japanese and Korean and thinking, what if I sold a lot of my English position, a lot of my collection boxes and my singles, and then moved into a more affordable market. You guys know that I am not only a Pokemon collector, but I also invest into Pokemon. But I have so much stuff that has appreciated in value, and I just think that in this hot market, it'd be pretty silly of me to not take advantage and sell into the hype. For example, Chilling Reign at now $315, Astral Radiance at $275. I really don't care about any of the Pokemon in this set, nor do I. I love the box of Chilling Reign, but it's not gonna kill me to sell off my positions and get into some things that I actually want a little bit more. If you guys on this channel, you guys know that I love all Asian languages, simplified Chinese. There's some Korean cards that I really want to pick up. The alternate arts in Korean and simplified Chinese are so dirt cheap that I could pretty much sell all of my booster boxes and get all the alt arts graded in those languages, and to me that would be an instant home run. So I'm here to say that I'm selling most of my stuff. You guys know about all the collection boxes that I used to buy. I got a lot of ETBs from the Sword and Shield era and now the Scarlet and Violet era, and I just think I'm gonna flip some of that stuff into singles that I want. I'm going to really try to dial in my focus in this next half of my Pokemon life, but I will probably change. I'll probably want to collect, more booster boxes or whatever, but that's okay. I'm here to also tell you guys or give you guys advice that it's okay to maneuver, wheel and deal in the Pokemon hobby. In the beginning of this year, I had a goal to buy more singles, and I've done just that. I didn't know that the Pokemon hobby was going to be something like this, how we have a pretty much shortage of cardboard everywhere, how ultra modern booster boxes are going to 2x overnight. Completely didn't see that one coming. But like I said, we have to maneuver through the market. When life gives you lemons, you gotta make lemonade. And that's exactly what I think I'm doing. It's really tough to let go of a lot of these booster boxes and collection boxes and even singles. I'm going to sell tomorrow my Charizard V for $220 from Brilliant Stars that I pulled myself, but I want it graded. I want it graded in Japanese or Korean. I already looked on eBay, it's pretty much half the price, so I sell that, get 120 bucks, can buy it in Japan in a PSA graded slab. So that is my thought process, which kind of shows you guys that I'm really about the Japanese market. I'm really about the Korean and Chinese market. It does not matter to me what language I get into these cards. As a primarily English collector my entire life, now switching over to all these different Asian languages, it does feel a little weird, especially when I think about my investments. But that's what my investments were here for. They were really here to just flip into other products. I am going to keep some of my favorite booster boxes, of course, but I have so many booster boxes that I don't really care about, like Paradox Rift and Twilight Masquerade. As much as I like the sets, them as booster boxes, I don't really care for. Plus, if I want to maybe trade for a Journey Together booster box, I think that's something I would like more because I'm a trainer. I'm a trainer collector. I love the Lily and Clefairy on the booster box. I need to just get more focused and dialed in into a very specific niche. I got a lot of stuff, guys. If you guys see back here, but back in the Sword and Shield era and even early into the Scarlet and Violet era, I was buying pretty much everything just as an investment. Again, I'm also gonna sell my position for Scarlet and Violet base. I have 2 booster boxes, maybe 3 booster boxes. I don't really mind getting rid of them. I don't really care about the Rhydon and Crydon on the booster boxes. It's just not going to make me lose any sleep overnight. I got the ETBs. The ETBs are back there. I think they're a cooler art piece. And I do treat a lot of these booster boxes, ETBs, collection boxes as art pieces. But it's tough to hold on to them when they've just increased so much in value. When I had this thought with myself saying I'm going to sell a lot of my position, a lot of my collection boxes, it did hurt just a little bit to let it go and even list them on Facebook Marketplace and OfferUp. And as I did that, the moment I listed them, I got offers. I mean, thousands of dollars of offers. My whole thought process is buying these cards in their Asian perspective languages. There's a lot of simplified Chinese cards that I'm going to buy with the Astro Radiance money. There's a lot of Japanese cards I'm going to buy with the Brilliant Stars, Charizard money. And I just want to make this video to hopefully inspire you guys to maybe make similar decisions. If you have some English cards, you're like, look, I don't really care what language it is in, and I could sell this and buy 4 of the same cards in Japanese, just do it. Same thing with Korean. Korean's so fun. Korean, I just opened some Korean not too long ago, last week. I'm gonna leave that video right around here. But there's no difference at this point in the market when it becomes impossible to pretty much get anything. What else can we do, you know, besides sell into all this hype and FOMO? As an investor, this is what I've been waiting for. This is what we've been waiting for. All the Pokemon collectors that are here on this channel, guys. I don't know when we're going to get another Pokemon bull run like this, when just anything will sell. Like I said, the moment I put this collection up on OfferUp and Facebook Marketplace, I was like, okay, it's gonna take like maybe a week or so. It's a big collection that I put of stuff, of sealed product and singles, and I was like, okay, it's gonna take at least like 2 weeks. No, not even 2 hours. I was already getting messages. Hi, is it still available? Type messages. So I'm gonna have to go through them. I'm gonna see what I can do. To be honest, I'm actually pretty excited to see what this next journey for my collection is going to look like. I told you guys before, I'm going to be going to Japan quite often in this next year. So I do want to have some capital to go over there and pick up some really cheap cards. You guys also know that I love just lightly played, moderately played cards. It doesn't really bother me for my personal collection. I'm going to want binder copies. And of course, for my Grailed, I'm going to get some PSA grades, but I don't mind them being in low grades. PSA 4s, PSA 5s, PSA 6s. Doesn't bother me. They're pretty much all the same to me. Just really tough for someone like me to be reporting on the market every single day, every single week, and seeing these numbers, and then me thinking that that it's not time to sell, that I care about Astro Radiance or Chilling Reign. It doesn't make any sense. Or Paradox Rift, you know, as I have all the cards in Paradox Rift. Why do I need a booster box that has very crappy booster box art? To each their own, I guess. I had to also, it also kind of felt like I'm just hoarding a lot of this stuff, and I need to get focused. Same thing with my collection boxes. I have stacks and stacks and stacks of collection boxes that I bought, you know, cases of, for God knows what reason. This is when I first started getting into the Pokemon investing sphere. I was like, these Virizion collection boxes are gonna do well. These Voltorb electrode boxes are going to do well. These, you know, these right here, the Scarlet and Violet, I was buying any of these are gonna do well. You know, I'm gonna keep some. I am gonna keep some because I do like to move stuff around. But there's just some stuff that is just gone nuclear, and I'm like, why do I need this when I can make a quick $300 on my $50 collection box that I got on Black Friday from GameStop. I just wanted to put this news out there, something for you guys to think about. Let me know, let me hear it in the comment section down below. Am I absolutely insane? Or am I a genius? Or can you rationalize with me and my thoughts and decisions going into the Asian market? Hey, at least I put my money where my mouth is. I tell you guys and I show you guys all the stuff that I buy and all the stuff that I am down for. And I'm just having so much fun in Japanese and Korean and picking up all the singles that I want, while everyone in English is just you know, frantic and afraid and hype and FOMO, and it's just bad juju, bad energy when it comes to the English Pokemon market. I know a lot of people feel the same. A lot of people are just exiting the hobby, and I don't want to do that. I'm always going to be here for you guys. I'm always going to be here in the hobby, but I'm not exiting out. I just want to get you know, 80%, 75% of my English position out. and then really go into Japanese, because that's what makes me the most happy. I think they have better booster boxes. I think they got better artwork. I think they got better singles. And same thing with Korean. I think Korean is on the rise. Chinese is right behind it, guys. I think we're going to start seeing a lot of cool stuff from Chinese, and a lot of people are going to start shifting over. And I talk to different Pokemon collectors all the time. A lot of people are really bullish on Korean cards. So do not be surprised if in the next, 2 years, a year, we see Korean booming just as much as Japanese. Could be crazy, but again, let me know. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Peace out.